Hello and welcome to day 6 of Medieval Dynasty. It is the last day of the summer season, and let's take a look here at what we have going on. We now have 2 houses, we have a hunting lodge, we have some storage buildings, and we have a woodshed. We are going to be looking at getting a well, building an additional house, and finding other villagers that we would like to eventually invite over to stay with us. One of them, hopefully, will be a potential wife. In this game, you do pass on your village to your heir. It is called Medieval Dynasty, and you do build a dynasty. Now, Rastimir's very young right now, so getting married right now, he would be having a child very young. And then in 18 years, everything would pass to that child. So I would rather do it while he's young than have to wait those 18 years when Rastimir's already old. We've already accomplished most of our stuff that we want to accomplish. I don't know. I've never played this game to completion like that. I've never been able to pass things down to my heir. I just don't know what that looks like long term. So if it takes us 18 years to raise our child and be able to pass everything on, where are we going to be in those 18 years? If we take a lot of time here at the beginning and don't have a kid until we're in our mid-20s, it seems like at that point we're going to be very far along, theoretically. So I just think the earlier the better, even though Rastimir is quite young. So I'm just going to pop in here to the hunting lodge and take a look at the situation. We do have a task to hunt. Now, I don't always set out to do the quest. I figure I'm going to end up hunting anyway. So I'm not just going to make a point to go hunt to do the quest. It's more, I'm going to be trudging through the woods and I'm going to come across an animal and then, complete the quest that way. But one issue that we're running into here is we don't have a bow yet. In some of my other playthroughs, I was lucky enough to find a bow at those camps, the abandoned camps and stuff. We have not gotten that lucky yet. So we are probably going to have to buy our own bow. So I just bought the recipe, but we don't have linen thread. So we still aren't going to have a bow until we can come up with linen thread. I forgot to mention at the beginning, I have a very scratchy voice. I've had a little bit of a cold, so I apologize if I sound croaky today. It is what it is. We are going to go into turbo speed and take a little trek through the woods. As one does when you're playing Medieval Dynasty. And I have seen a boar here. Indeed. I don't even get a shot off before he's after me. And yeah, we do get him to run off, but look at our health. Just don't mess with the boar. The only reason I keep doing that is because I have stamina unlimited. It's set to unlimited stamina, and because we don't have a bow, I've been having to use the spear, but the larger animals, they don't go down with the spear, so I have to finish them off. And because I have unlimited stamina on, I can chase them down and finish them off that way. It's brutal, it's horrible. I know, I'm so sorry. And the only reason I can do that is because my stamina doesn't give out. When you play the game with stamina on, the animals are going to escape. You're not going to be able to finish them off like that. So we would really only be able to hunt rabbits and stuff right now if we had stamina issues. So that's where we're currently at. This one was just asking for it, honestly. This little rabbit. Found a little logging camp. And a crow that was also asking for it. But it's not helping with our quest for Alwin to repair his waterskin. So far, no luck, but we have found another overturned cart here. Some coin. Not seeing a whole lot else around there. Kind of deciding where I'm going. I don't know if I ever really made a clear decision. A camp. Can we get lucky enough to find one that we haven't already looted? Probably not. The chances are that we found them at this point. The ones that are there. And we have made it back home. And I've decided I'm going to clear this area for house building. So once again, chop, chop, chop. That's the name of the game. There is not much to narrate here, but we do have to remove the stumps to be able to clear it permanently. And be able to place a house. You can't place a house on top of the stumps. Oh, I was actually considering putting an orchard here. That's right. I do recall this now. It's been a minute since I actually played this. I'm doing the voiceover later. I got swept up by some of the other projects on the channel. Even though these are a lot quicker and easier for me to do than some of my other stuff, it's just... when you're only one person doing it all yourself, it can be a challenge. So this goes back to what I was talking about at the beginning. I believe in episode 1, I was talking about kind of using the gardens and orchards strategically to also make them be like decorations, aesthetics. So we did collect some seedlings from overturned carts or campsites. I don't remember which one, but that's what I'm doing here. And I gotta give you a heads up. I don't think it's this orchard, but at one point I accidentally put one plant of the wrong tree. And that bothers me so much. It's ridiculous. But this is an apple orchard. Is this where I do it? Is this where I do it? Do I fail to put the apple here? No, I do put the apple here. So we have 2 seedlings left. 1. Okay, so somehow, yeah, I ended up with 1 singular apple seedling left. The orchards take several seasons to come to fruition, so we want to get those planted relatively quickly here at the start. What a nasty summer day this is. But fall in this game is chef's kiss. Absolutely gorgeous. I cannot wait for you to see it. So beautiful. Yeah, I think here's where I mess up and I accidentally plant the one apple seedling. And they're so rare and they're so expensive that I was not about to sacrifice it just because my brain's like, no, 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 we cannot have we cannot have mismatched plants in this orchard. I refrained from letting myself freak out about it too much, but if you are anything like me, it's going to bother you, and I am so sorry. So many of you have commented that you have chosen to purchase this game, and I love that. I'm so glad that I could introduce you to something like this. I play a lot of historical games that I don't share on the channel, but this one in particular is just so relaxing that I'm just glad that I chose to share it with all of you. Yeah, here I go, and I go, oh no, I just planted the apple seedling. Ah. And we have 8 pear. I'm like, are you kidding? I just screwed myself over so bad. I'm like in disbelief at myself. But we move on. It is what it is. They're so little. I'm just like staring at it. I'm so mad. I was so angry. The village really is shaping up slowly but surely. Back into speedy time. We're starting to lose daylight a little bit. Got my spear out if I run into anything like this poor unsuspecting doe right here. I cannot one-shot her with a spear. A lot of times the spears actually bounce off of the larger animals. That one went in, but so I do chase her down and yeah. That's how we finish off. So we need one more to finish Alwin's waterskin. So we would have to take that leather to her. That guy is on to us. So we're gonna look for another one. That one bounced right off. I cut that out for you all so you don't have to see me brutalize again. But now we have to deliver that to Matylda. Another overturned cart, and it is one that we have already taken stuff from, but we must have missed an apple wine. Or perhaps this one just never had anything in it to begin with. A cherry wine, that'll help a lot with our coin problem. Those are worth a pretty penny. Back into turbo speed. Need to definitely make sure I avoid the larger animals because we do not have the health. We would die. And looking back, I realized that I failed to save the game when I should have. I should have saved it multiple times, and I just didn't. So this turned out to be a very low-key episode. Not a whole lot was accomplished. But we're going to go deliver this leather to Matylda. First, we're going to make a pit stop because we don't have food. So we need to roast some food. Those animals that we just hunted down, we are going to craft some roasted meat. We'll probably give the rest of it to our villagers. I am so sorry if you can hear my dog snoring. Those who've been around for a while know that that's a normal occurrence. Dogs butting themselves into the situation. So we do have the 2 villagers right now. 6 buildings, 2 villagers. So we do have to advance to up our villager count. So we have to complete these 3 quests. So we have 2 out of 3. And we need to up our building limit. So that's kind of how the game encourages you to do the story and the chapter quests. It's the only way you can grow your village. And we obviously have one complete right now, so why not take care of that and kill 2 birds with 1 stone? If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It helps out a lot. Man, that is a journey. I cannot wait until we can get an animal to ride. It's still a long way to go, though. So we're going to give her the stuff. Good old Alwin keeping us busy. And we have to deliver that to him for the quest to actually count, unfortunately.
How can I help
And we're going to
you?
check out some of the people who are hanging
See
out
you
here.
soon. It's nice to meet you. It was nice.
Not
seeing you.
very interested in them. Looking around these villages, it does kind of give you an idea of what a more developed village looks like. But I really want ours to be way more aesthetically pleasing than this. And I am sorry, I still have not gotten the alt thing figured out here. I have it now at the point that we're playing as I'm recording this, which is way further ahead than this recording. But at the time that I played this part, I still wasn't able to see their full skills. So in looking at the map here, I realized that it's dark, my health is low, I don't want to travel anywhere else and risk getting hurt by an animal. So we're going to quick save and we're going to call it a day. Thank you so much for watching.